And welcome to 3 Days Plays Don't Open Your Eyes by Via Games. I'm DeValiente and I'm playing with my friends Bon, whose channel you can follow and linked in the description below, and Jamie, who can only enter this plane of existence when the planets align and they can be perceived by human eyes. Now without further ado, let's get started. Warning, this game contains strong language and graphic imagery. Discretion is advised. Yeah, that's Poe Dameron.
What a handsome man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see what the greatness of Moon Knight, because I've never read any of the comics or watched any of the things. But this man has such a crush on him, and I'm just like, girl.
He's poor Batman.
That's
basically.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, he's broke ass Batman.
Okay, you guys can see
actual powers. Hold on, let me watch the stream. Yes.
Jamie, you can see.
I can also see your taskbar. But I guess that's not being picked up. Okay, there it goes. It went away. Yeah.
It's just the position. You don't see it in the OBS recording either.
Okay, cool.
Jamie, you can see and hear.
Still feel like that icon's racist.
Can you hear the game music?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's get started. Don't open your eyes, guy. Take 2.
They won't know if I open my eyes or not.
Amy.
Look at his bedroom.
Man, that's so 80s. Actually, no, that's kind of like 50s.
Yeah.
I think it's cheap ass 90s apartment. Like they had leftover shit from this. Yeah, because my dad lived in an apartment with those doors.
It definitely gives me vibes of like some of the early apartments I lived in. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep.
Take off your false eyelashes. Jesus.
Turn off the light. I leave aside the book I had been reading and look out my window. The process of falling
What's the book you've been reading then?
The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. I guess we're following
But you said you were getting sleepy.
Yeah, but then they turned off the light and then suddenly they're awake again.
Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Is that a way you're saying you're not thinking very much?
There were gears.
There were gears.
They just kind of like Tin Manned. We need some oil.
Tonight is just oddly quiet.
There's crickets. You're fine.
I used to hear crickets all the time when I was growing up. Too quiet.
And then they all died.
No, I moved to the city.
Rude.
Oh.
Okay, all tucked in. I feel restless.
Restless leg syndrome.
Take a Benadryl.
That's me right now. My leg is not stopping.
Oh my god, the number of times I have to stretch my legs at night before I can go to sleep, it's just like, ugh. I hate it.
You have to have your 1 foot out. Your 1 foot free. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door.
Why didn't you just close your door?
It's so funny because Markiplier said the exact same thing.
Close your fucking door, you insane piece of shit.
That's exactly pretty much what he said. He's like, only a monster sleeps with the door open.
I know.
That's hilarious.
What kind of psycho does that shit?
I did, but only when Yaskier lived here, because Yaskier would come in and sleep with me.
That's different. That was Yaskier's a baby.
Yeah, a baby.
Baby needed.
Yeah.
The distance.
Baby needed you.
Yeah, baby needed. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know.
You counted?
Yes, apparently. Since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out.
Because, like, he's doing that thing that Monk did when Monk temporarily lost his sight, but because he was OCD, he knew how many steps it took everywhere he went, because he was always counting his steps. And so this guy has decided that one day he's going to be blind, so he has to count his steps to the wall so he doesn't run into it.
That's as good a reason as any.
Making excuse for this, like, imaginary person while I'm just like, there's no excuse.
1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings, to the smallest details.
You're training yourself to be blind.
Have you ever considered neurological testing?
But
I mean, that could be an autistic trait.
That's what I'm saying, but not saying, because I'm not a clinician. Hashtag not a clinician. It's not my fault.
You're not a clinician yet.
Going for that PhD, baby.
Homegirl, you better not be, like, arguing outside my door.
But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries...
What kind of, like, BS writer are you?
The logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it.
Then don't.
Then close the door, you psycho.
Get up, close the door. Get back into bed.
Jesus.
So I kind of relate.
Turn on your light.
I kind of relate because there have been times where I just don't want to get out of bed because I know that the second I stand up, I'm going to wake up just enough that I can't fall asleep for like another 2 hours. So sometimes I will put off shit.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I just dropped a bunch of shit off my desk.
That's okay. So
Did they have to really describe it as a gargantuan beast, like an arrogant ass hat?
Maybe this person's a philosophy student.
Gotta put that degree to use. He's not gonna use it anywhere else.
You know, you're not wrong. And I say this knowing...
You know what? We should just ask Hollis about this.
So, hilarious fact, that was almost the degree he went into for his master's. But the person I do know who did their degree... What?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know Hollis was actually. But go on.
Oh, but I do actually know that my sister's boyfriend is a philosophy major. That's what he graduated from school from. And thankfully, he's just a really chill guy who's a stoner and just likes to ride bikes all the time. And you sit there and have a conversation with him, and you're like, he's like, if you could reincarnate as an inanimate object, which one would you be? I'd be a toaster.
I thought about this.
You would be a coaster?
You would be a toaster.
A toaster. So he could
I would be a rock.
So like
I'd
that.
be a rock, no thought.
There's like two kinds of philosophy majors. There's the really chill kind, and then there's the pretentious asshole. And there's no in between ever.
No.
There sure isn't. So what's he using his degree for?
Nothing.
There you go.
Is this the one that's living on the island with your girlfriend, or he lives in like Florida or some shit?
Oh no. That's my baby sister, and her boyfriend was in the army, and now he's developing his own game with like open world roleplay game, with his brother. That's actually, it's got like a alpha version out. I don't remember.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I should send it to you. It's like pretty far. It's pretty far done, And he met my sister because she found the game through the Kickstarter and then was just really active in the forums. And then she became a moderator. And then they just, because of that, they started talking more personally. And then after that, they started dating.
Cute.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah. No.
What's the name of the game? I can find out. See if they have a Steam page.
You expect me to remember off the top of my head?
I'm sorry. Your little sister is the only one that's more interesting than any of your other family.
The furry.
Yes.
The very casual furry.
Okay, we've derailed.
Okay.
This is off to a great start.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's doing our usual shtick, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll send it to you later. It's something kid or whatever, but... All right. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes.
This would
Nice
sound
fade.
so much better if Samuel L. Jackson was narrating.
Hey.
Well, we don't have
He's
Samuel
in
L.
Hey.
We don't have Samuel L.
no.
Jackson.
Is my voice not good enough?
Not just your voice is wonderful, Bon. It's just like one of those things where I think of like a third party narrator.
Oh, yes, of
You
course.
know, like
Yeah. What you want
like this
is...
motherfucker is just
What
like,
you want is go the
looking
fuck
into
to
his-
sleep. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. Is that so bad? Go the fuck to sleep.
In my room,
So fucking. There you go.
there's a bed. In my room,
As there should be.
there's a wardrobe.
It's a wardrobe or a
As one
closet?
does.
In my room,
It's a closet.
there's pictures framed on the wall.
It looks like a robot smiley face.
My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the
kinda
back of my
like-
hand.
Okay, philosophy major.
Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty.
Oh,
Because
looks
you're
like
training
Jen
to
was
be
right.
blind.
He was training to be
Called it.
As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in
Or
this
in my
room,
instance, having my eyes open.
I know how everything looks.
Amy, you don't know where anything is, even with your eyes open.
I need...
That's because I'm Asian.
Shut up!
What?
My channel hasn't even started yet. You can't get me canceled this early.
And you were the one that
Don't
was
think I
going...
won't.
You were the one going on about the eye.
That's
looks
because the eye's
racist.
racist. The eye's racist.
Okay, so it's okay if Jamie says it because Jamie's Vietnamese,
Vietnamese.
but
It's because the eye's racist.
I need to wake up early tomorrow. I
Said no one
me
ever.
too. I have to because I have to stream tomorrow.
I should really try to sleep.
Said everyone.
Ooh.
That was creepy.
Is this bitch sleeping yet?
No,
What?
nobody's sleeping.
We're hearing a thump.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like one of y'all.
No, it's the game.
What's that sound?
Okay.
Are those
Your mama's-
footsteps?
High heels.
Mama better not be wearing high heels in my house.
I know bitches need to take off their shoes. when
No,
they leave the
that's
house.
impossible. It must be my imagination.
Yeah.
The
because
concept
everyone takes off their shoes inside my house.
the concept of a burglar does not occur to this person, but it's getting closer.
Of course not.
Get up, close and lock
closer.
the door, call 911.
And closer. And closer. They are gone.
Are they?
That's because they're in the bathroom.
Right. There's no
Like,
way
is there
someone could
anything
be
worth
there.
stealing? Is there anything worth stealing? Just saying. For it to be a burglar. So, like, does this bitch know that nothing in his apartment is worth stealing? I'm just saying. And he's like, oh, must be a ghost. Can't be a burglar because there's nothing there. Hey, girl, hey. You got a crick in your neck.
Open your eyes.
They are open.
No, they're not.
You racist piece of crap.
Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna save.
Yes.
Save.
Say yes, they're open.
No, do I open my eyes? Yes or no?
Yes, because you just saved.
I open my eyes.
Yes. They're already open. Joke's on you.
There's nothing there.
Okay.
That ghost is racist. My eyes were open.
And there we go. End of the game, guys.
Yay, we won!
We win.
Okay, so no,
No.
I don't open my eyes.
And now you're dead. Because burglar.
Open your eyes. Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners?
Excuse me.
Asks for help. Is it right to ignore them?
Excuse me.
Yes. If it's
We're talking about manners here. You're the one that broke into my house and is demanding that I help you. Where are your manners?
I think this is a man. Because, like, a woman would not do that.
Unless she was, like, coerced.
Yeah, because, like, most people that weren't born with a penis or are feminine presenting know better than that. Like, if a stranger asks for help, grab, like, a masculine person. Be like, here you go, here's your help.
Is that how it is?
Yes.
Bitch, that's how it is!
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's
hey,
cold.
That's not consent. Don't breathe in there without my consent. You don't know my kinks like that.
I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know
You're
the
ugly.
color of my
Okay,
skin.
you're done.
I don't know if I'm even here.
Brown.
That is
Yes.
why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But
Like a penis.
also shy. So I might hide the moment.
Man, this is like the worst first sex scene. Like,
Find me anywhere.
can
When
you
did this-
imagine? Like, you're in the dark, and this is your first time having sex with someone, and this shit comes out.
It's ASMR bullshit.
Yes.
Like a faded dream.
You're like, bro, it's in the dark. You don't need to know what things look like right now.
I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears of yours.
Excuse you!
Fragile.
How rude. My ears are perfect. Thank you.
I feel something caress my ears. My ear.
My fingers around.
The worst first sex ever.
And tear
The
them off.
worst.
If I do, will you scream?
Of course I will, you dumbass. Yes?
It was a joke.
Asking dumb questions. That's not a joke. That ain't no joke. That ain't funny.
Don't be
Nobody's
scared.
laughing. Is there an ASMR porn channel?
Probably.
Is this a porn thing?
Actually, you know what?
This is a
Yes.
porn thing, isn't
There
it?
it is. On many vids, I'm pretty sure there's a category for that.
I bet
How do you
that this
think
is a
my
porn
eyes
thing.
Look, when our cases finally meet,
See, I told you it was the sex thing.
What do their eyes look like, guys?
Broken.
Okay, go in with the first
Yeah.
suggestion.
Broken.
Yeah, like I punched you in the face.
That may be so.
Oh.
Always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing.
Oh, it
So
looks
tries
like,
me
you
to look
know,
inside places, such as this.
someone put on your false eyelashes wrong, but girl, I know someone who could fix that. Like, seriously.
It's just like,
Just a little, you know, little scared thing, but like, if you like clean your eyelash glue up, you'll be fine.
But sometimes I
Yeah.
strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face, one after another, making a cracking sound as they
That doesn't make sense.
sound like
Put some lotion on there.
this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel,
Girl,
search for
girl, just put on
fragments
some
of this
lotion.
but they are
I feel like this is very like existential.
mm-hmm.
Like we're creating a monster of like we're manifesting our own monster. And it's like I think my eyes are broken and I feel like I have to put my eyes back together.
There's been a lot of discussion about whether this is a representation of what it's like to have sleep paralysis.
Uh
I can
So,
dig it.
but as far as I know, I haven't
Sometimes
seen.
it happens to me.
Yes, I haven't seen the creator come forward and say that's exactly what they were doing, but that's some of the interpretations I've seen.
maybe the
came out in like
words
2019.
my reach. And that makes me sad.
Well, he's
You
sad.
make me think.
I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I borrow my fingers, and I take it out. I take everything out.
Okay,
Every little piece that remains. Harder,
but hear me out.
furiously, and
You
wallowing
could
in
have just put some
sorrow.
lotion on there.
I pray to
On your
whoever sees fit
eyes?
to give back what's mine.
Yeah, it's called eye cream. Duh.
That's a specific type. You were just saying lotion.
It's fine. Slap on some eye cream. Go to your beautician and be like, look, this bitch messed up my fucking eyelashes. Can you help me? Also pay for the services. No one does this for free.
And search for more than I care for. Yet no one delivers. No one is listening. And so I weep invisible tears.
Bitch, can you just
Feel
take
the
my
sorrow
advice?
no more. Hey, have you ever strained yourself so hard
Like a
to see what
sorry
you want to see
pity party for yourself.
that you end up blinding yourself to all? Have you?
I remain silent.
I can show you the world.
These eyes,
Shining,
these
shining.
my eyes.
Are we satisfied with this? Okay.
Yes, those are his eyes.
Yeah.
Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now that if you open your eyes, it ends the game. So
Every
let's just-
time? Yeah.
every time, up until the end. So
Okay.
let's go for now.
So you won't look at me,
Okay.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
How do you
I
know?
see them, but I can't imagine them behind their veil of flesh.
I can show
That's
you
a
the
real phrase there. I can imagine
Yeah.
them behind their veil
veil
of
of
flesh.
Flush.
Round like pearls,
shining, shining,
shining like jewels. So pretty.
A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes.
It's
This is the worst porn movie I've ever seen.
time.
I know. This really is. Even Aladdin was more romantic. Jeez. That boy was a crook.
Apparently not us.
What a door.
Apparently,
No.
not us, because we can't get up to close the fucking door.
You have one
Oh, where's your mouse pointing?
at the verge.
Just
Nowhere.
off in the corner.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter? What's going?
I just see your mouse.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh.
can't hide
I
that.
thought you were trying to show me something.
No.
I thought you were trying to show me something.
No, sorry.
No.
A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad
A
person.
door is just a barrier, you hoe.
And sometimes, me. I can't open
You're a
doors.
bad smell.
I find them tricky.
How did my house?
Should I push?
But then how'd you get in the house? Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Right.
You're so stupid.
Not with
God
knobs.
bless.
It doesn't matter which.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens
What do you fall apart?
when it opens? Do I
Can you
close
imagine,
it behind me?
like, him during the early stages of just Jesus in the tomb, and he had to figure out how to roll the boulder away from Jesus' tomb, and then he just stood there in front of the rock? That would be
Let me in!
hilarious.
Let me in!
And Jesus is just like on an astral plane going, who is this? And why are they... Like, if they really wanted to get in, they'd just roll the boulder out the way, but clearly
I just spent
something-
40 days in the desert with the devil. You really think I'm gonna cater to you?
I know, right? So imagine it's just like Jesus on the astral plane just watching this go down, like, yo, I'm dead and I'm about to come back to life, but here this fuck is outside my door, not even knowing how to open it, too lazy to figure out how.
And then being concerned, do I leave it open after or do I close it?
Yeah, like, what am I
Right?
supposed to do with the door? Like, if I take it off of its hinges, do I put it back on its hinges? And I'm like, yes! Doors are a bitch to install! I should know!
But that might be right.
I'm still stuck with the image of Jesus on another astral plane going, just like, me take the wheel.
But then, how do I get out?
You don't go in!
You walk
If
out!
If you're so afraid of getting out,
Push
then
close. What then?
This
Open
is
it.
If
like
he can't even get in, then getting out is just like not a thing.
so concerned. This is like someone's anxiety train where it's just like
Yeah.
a million different possibilities
This
coming
is-
at once.
this is like several days of insomnia in a row, and you're finally like cracking under the pressure of not being able to get a good night's sleep. And you're just like, I'm gonna think about doors for like 2 hours.
I should ask
How do
Sarah.
they fucking work?
I should ask Sarah if that's what it was like for her.
For her
That's-
insomnia?
Oh yeah, that's how we met. She was
Oh.
having an extreme bout of insomnia when we first met.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. So like, I have to wonder if this is actually true to the fact.
Hmm.
So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it
I'm
paralyzes
just
me.
playing with this like cube thing that like makes my autism so happy.
Fidget cube?
Although I'm not sure if I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm autistic or not. I am sure that I am ADHD, but possibly autistic traits. Anyway, so there's like a distraction cube that my aunt bought a long time ago when I was very, very little. And it was on a cruise ship. It's filled with like glitter and dice and pom-poms. And I'm just having a grand old time.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. This guy is not.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in this
Well,
game is
maybe
having a
he's-
good time.
Well,
I stare
maybe
at
he
it
needs
for
a glitter
long
cube.
time and think of my excuses. Because
Yeah,
that's
this
who
sounds
we are.
like
It's just anxiety.
imposter syndrome mixed with anxiety mixed with insomnia.
Closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me
How
out.
about I give him a fidget cube?
He doesn't have fingers.
Need to go in. So I search for a crevice or a window.
Do you think
Anything
that,
that might be
like,
open.
the main character just left his door open? Like, not only the bedroom door, but the door to the fucking house? Like a dumb fuck?
Well, then he deserves this demon.
Anything that might let me in.
Maybe he's not a demon. Maybe he's just lonely. Like, this bitch gives off lonely bitch vibes.
But as long as
Very
there's
true.
a place where I can fit, then I can't go
Like,
anywhere.
this bitch don't got no friends.
Every night,
Because this bitch don't know how to
shadows of the
make no
streets.
friends.
Having an identity crisis.
I'm
Oversharing.
careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal
Like,
search,
a lot of the social cues are just missed by this lonely ass bitch.
spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting
See?
anyone. Usually
See?
it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes,
He's like breathing real hard, like he's gonna rape you, but he's not gonna rape you. It's just because he doesn't know how to, like, people.
just sometimes.
I mean, he doesn't look like he's peopling right now with his body form.
Yeah, he's kind of shed his
Well,
people form just to be a misshapen blob.
trying.
An anxious blob.
He's trying
An
to.
anxious blob.
An
He's
urge swells
trying.
inside of me.
He's trying to people. He can't have a real good image.
The urge
Dark, okay?
to be seen. So I search hard for a
Oh,
door that's open. For an
oh,
entryway
you
covered
put that
in
penis
darkness.
away.
For someone to be at the
I'm
other
serious. He's
end,
talking about his penis.
awake, as if expecting me, but you won't look at me,
I think he's talking about his penis.
even though you had your door open for visitors.
Yeah, that's the interpretation here.
Why is that?
That's a lot of penis.
Are you afraid?
Yes! I don't want to look at it.
No,
It's gross.
that can't be it.
Have you
We
seen
have been chatting for
penises?
so long.
Kind of ugly.
You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me.
That's a pretty
No.
broad interpretation.
You came into my
That's
house
not how
uninvited.
consent
You came into my bedroom uninvited. You're sitting here doing ASMR in my ear, which, let me tell you right now, not a fan. Also, you threatened to rip off my ear. You're also potentially, like, threatening to do bodily harm to me outside of, like, just ripping off my ear. So, yeah, at this point, I'm honestly hoping that
Apparently-
you're not real.
So I'm certain that if
Apparently,
I were to reach
consent
out
is not
my
a
hand,
thing.
Something moves over my
Oh,
bed
why?
sheets.
you would separate me.
Don't
Grasp it.
sexually assault me,
I'm
please.
sure your hands are warm. So
No, yucky,
because people,
yucky. Oh no, I don't want to touch his penis.
hey,
No.
how do my hands look?
How do they look, guys?
Finally meets
I
yours.
don't want to.
How will it feel? And
You have
I
cold
don't
breath.
want to touch his penis.
What do
They-
their hands look
How do
like?
hands look tired?
They look tired now. I
How-
want to know
but
what
how-
tired looks like.
Like, what do tired hands look like?
Well, let's take a look.
What do they look like?
tired.
They look like salad fingers.
That may be so.
Oh, girl, I know a manicurist that can
Touch
fix
so
stuff for
many
you.
things. They are
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Bee and Puppy Cat. But I can't say anything else because it'll spoil it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
reaching
Please
out
watch
for
Bee and Puppy.
so
Are
many
you seriously playing Pokemon Go right now?
No, yes. no.
You might have wanted to turn the sound off first before you started playing.
Jamie never turns the sound off.
I like
fingers dance over the
sounds.
But you're listening to us and this creepy guy.
and their sensations.
Your ADHD is really bad right now.
Look, I took my medicine in the morning like I was supposed to.
Made out of rubbish. Caressing,
Now it's worn off.
clawing. No matter the time of day. No matter if I'm awake or asleep.
You know when your hands are actually no, I do know this. I was about to be like, you know when your hands are just grabbing shit in your sleep, and I'm like, yeah, no, wait.
Yeah, one time I grabbed my phone and dunked it into my cup of water, and then I woke up, I didn't have a phone.
Hey, I did that too.
That's hilarious.
My phone was set to wake me up for an exam, and so it woke me up, and I was so angry that I dropped it into my glass of water and rolled over and went back to sleep.
See, I don't even know if that's, like, if my alarm going off made that happen, or if I was just, like, having a really anxious nightmare, and I just woke up, looked at my cup, and my phone was in it.
Fantastic. I've also taken off my clothes in my sleep, and before I got my CPAP machine, I would move so much that every night I would have to move half of my mattress back onto the frame.
You're like Tina Belcher who thrashes.
Oh god, you're right. I'm just laying there being like in my sleep.
Yep.
As if they had a mind of their own. Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
By the way, we did not consent to that.
No, we did not. We didn't consent to any of this.
Like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other.
I mean, me too. That's why I bought it.
The rustle of fabric
But
against
still.
fabric, of skin against skin is irresistible.
Ew.
Sir,
No.
please.
Yeah, I'm too asexual for skin to skin contact.
Closer.
What about hugs?
There's clothes involved.
Ever.
But your face is not
dead
covered.
ass.
Faces are
Like, deadass,
different.
this is the worst porn ever.
To have it between them and around them, more and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take
Ew.
over and stretch, 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 and they grow.
This is the worst porn ever. I'm
Maybe
so
just the length of a
disappointed.
fingernail every time. But they grow.
Ew.
Just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discarded, and forgotten. That's why they are tired, because they never stop seeking, and most likely never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important, only to learn that it's been long out of your grasp? Have you?
Sure.
I remain silent.
These hands are these my hands.
Is this what
Yes.
we're going with? Okay.
Yeah.
Answer.
This man talks too much.
I need to know the truth.
Oh yeah, I checked out.
Bodies.
No.
Again,
Look at
the worst
even though
porn
my hands
ever.
could be the same as yours. Think
No.
about it. Maybe you and I are
No
similar.
thanks. My hands are beautiful. Yours are
We
not.
are. I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating.
Your skin shouldn't do that.
Is skin a metaphor?
It's not your skin or foreskin we're talking about.
Long since this happened.
Oh, it's been hard
Ew.
since you got hard.
Yeah,
It's a
but
sign of my
you guys have
innermost
doctors
emotions
for that
flowing out.
shit.
I wander
Sick.
the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But
special person.
If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once.
That just sounds like a flasher.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
And ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for.
Yeah, that's what we get a lot.
Since I don't want to be judged.
Ah, buddy, you came to the wrong
Too
world.
late.
Well,
I don't want to be
it
perceived
is what
as
it
something
is.
I'm not. It scares me.
Well,
That is
it
why,
is what it is.
when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you,
No.
it might be
No, it's
possible
not.
to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled.
You.
Just thinking about it, it makes me feel
Blech. Blech.
something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words.
Really? You've been very
All you've been doing is using
All
words.
you've been doing is talking, honey.
There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person.
I don't think they did a good job.
Did
Yeah.
not do a good job.
At it either.
Was this person a serial killer?
They weren't good at it either.
Yeah.
Back on
I'll
it,
say.
they certainly didn't enjoy it.
I'm not sure anyone enjoys talking to you.
To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a
Right?
challenge.
Jeez.
Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to
So,
be seen.
someone got real traumatized real quick.
And I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me.
That sounds entitled.
But I will. Soon. Once you
Man,
open
it's
your
like a
eyes.
bitch.
There it is again.
Don't like it when he sighs.
Just
Nope.
thinking about the moment you unveil your sight
Just
onto
some
me,
pitiful bitch.
and you finally take those bed sheets off your body,
Why would I do that?
and you inspect every crevice of mine.
That is not the bedroom
Ew.
talk that I wanted.
You finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am,
What kind of lips are you referring to?
and to maybe even give me a name.
No.
It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
It's a surprise grimace.
Surprise grimace.
Alright.
Or it's an emotionless stare. Emotionless stare!
Okay.
Yeah.
Stare.
Wow, it is salad fingers now.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do.
I don't know. I feel like you're just limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Form connections.
Right? What is with this negative ass Nancy talk? Jeez.
Like, someone needs a therapist.
Apparently, we are a
For
therapist.
real.
Yeah, no, see, my office
Yeah,
hours are
but
from 9 to 5.
see, I'm not even talking about office hours. I'm talking about rates. Give me my money. It's like $80 an hour. Actually, no, that's gone up to $125 an hour. Excuse me.
And in my life,
So, like,
I have seen others born and die, born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack.
Memories?
Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page.
I
you know
don't
what?
believe
Emo
that.
songs are really great for that.
I think this person could fill like 9,000 pages just lamenting their existence.
I've already filled like half of them.
Right?
It's not for the lack of memories, but
My
rather
man, I cannot be your
because
therapist.
these
I've already
memories
checked out.
mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I
You
am.
know what? I can't either.
I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care?
That's
That
right.
doesn't
No
mean
one
I
knows.
have never
Good.
felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strongly.
Are you?
It's here.
Dear
in pulsating
God.
skin.
This, like, even if this was foreplay, this is way too long.
Yeah.
Expression is
Shit.
motionless. That it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be
Like,
true.
most people complain about, like, foreplay being too short, but this is, like, way too long.
But soon you will see something. Because
I
what
mean, if it was
feeling
enjoyable foreplay.
is not nothing. Hey,
Yes, but
have you
this
ever
is
masked
just, like,
yourself with indifference,
feeling like he's just
only
gonna
to hide the overwhelming
self-sabotage
emotions
and
beneath?
be sad about himself and have a pity party by himself while I'm just laying there bored.
I remain silent.
This expression is this my expression?
Just saying.
Yes.
I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression.
And there are no other features that people have that are important.
Yep.
I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you. One born
How do I
of
sever
honest
that
gratitude.
connection?
But there's one
Right?
step
I'm
left.
like, can I
You need to make sure of the truth.
not have this connection anymore?
It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Nope.
Nope. No thank.
I see. I understand. No,
Do you?
it's fine. You have still helped
You're
me
not
answer
understanding
my
that no
questions.
means no.
No one has done that for me before.
And I'm not
So I have
sure
no
if
right
anyone has ever taught you this,
to
but I
ask
will
for
teach you
anything
now.
else.
No.
No,
Well, you taught him no.
Thank you.
that is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once.
At least 3 times, sir.
Did you open your eyes?
I told you what your eyes look like. I told you what your mouth looks like. I told you what your hands look like. And, 6 times. Because then you asked me if those were your eyes, your mouth, and your hands. And I said yes every single time. That is 6 times that I have engaged with you. Get out of my house.
Not even once.
Right? Gee.
Did you look at my face?
Jesus.
I don't need to because it's ugly.
Acting as if you were asleep.
Thank you. Someone said it.
Feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making
I'm not
believe that
feigning
conversation was
shit.
just in my head.
I just want you to go away.
You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can, and I can see further than what others would consider the dark, empty bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are, like me. We are the same. You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying. Because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said
Really?
I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They aren't mine. Maybe they are yours. But I do not care.
Probably.
Not anymore. Open your eyes.
No
I didn't
thanks.
want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I
No
truly am. You said so. Remember
No, we
When?
didn't.
that in this
What?
Okay,
When?
so you're a gaslighter too?
Not in this room, you know how everything looks. We did say that at the very beginning.
Well,
it was those words.
You did, but you weren't in the room.
Here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your eyes.
I don't want
Your eyes.
to. I don't want to do anything. You can't make me do shit.
Yes or no, guys?
No.
no.
You had your
No.
chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your eyes. I will.
Nope.
Something coils around
That
my
sounds
head.
gross.
The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I hear something shatter. Taryn, this is gonna be kind of visually a nightmare for you.
Oh, good.
Your eyes
Jamie, you
rest
probably
more
won't want to
closely
look at
on
this
it.
either.
Tell me, my new friend,
Okay.
what do you see?
I want to answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is
A cursor.
okay.
Bees.
Oh.
Not bees.
Scribbles.
I close my eyes.
That won't do.
Turn
Open
around.
your eyes.
Bright
Oh,
Sorry.
Open them.
Why?
Open them now.
what?
Why?
Uh,
That's it?
no,
That's it?
I.
I don't even get to see what it looks like?
Return.
Thank you.
Down the bottom.
Open. Open.
Oop.
It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right?
Oops,
You can't
I
talk anymore,
did
right?
it
You
again.
can't think anymore, right? Then this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you were a liar, I leave the this piece of myself here with you.
Disgusting.
I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
'Cause you kill everyone.
That kills people, Carl. Just saying.
There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important.
A dildo. Not a dildo.
But I can no longer open my eyes. There we go. That's it. That's the game.
Yay.
Yay!
It was a 30-minute game that took us an hour.
Listen, we were talking. We were having a grand old time. I actually liked the game in terms of like thinking about
Yeah,
anxiety.
it's very existential, very it's anxiety inducing at the same time. It kind of like shows like what people with anxiety think about on a daily basis, like doors. Like you don't understand the concept
doors until you have anxiety.
I actually like the game no matter, like, I like the way it makes you think, and I like the psychological aspects behind it.
It's interesting because like when you brought up thinking about doors, it brings me up it brings up for them for
all
me
of us shouting doors. Huh? Sorry.
It brings up the fact that for a few months early last year, I actually had to take a picture of the door after locking it before leaving in the morning, because I would go to work and I'd feel so anxious because my brain was trying to convince me that I didn't lock the door and I actually left it open, and Yaskir would get out. But I knew that I hadn't, so I had to take a picture to confirm that I wasn't just like remembering the prior day.
Right.
And so like people with anxiety do get latched onto doors.
Yep.
All of us close the fucking door.
Seriously. That thing wouldn't have come in if the door had been closed.
Amazing,
but
right?
also like it also reminds me of last year when Stephanie passed away, and I can't sleep with the bathroom door open because the bathroom is where I found her.
Yeah.
And that is it's like that's my thing, and it's just like I don't even feel comfortable all the time going in there because I just remember.
Yeah.
But I also can't use the other bathroom because it's currently being occupied by other people. So.
Well, and I definitely understand that, because like, there's a certain route that I don't take when I try not to take if I don't have to. When going back towards my hometown, and that's because it crosses the tracks where my mom died. So, so like it just becomes a place where like it doesn't necessarily always bring up the memory for you, but that feeling is always there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because these things, like, they live in the back of your head even when you're not consciously thinking about it, but they're always there.
Yeah. There was also it was a long ass time ago, but on Tumblr there was a post about a person who was talking about triggers, and one of the triggers was a closed door because their friend had committed suicide and closed and locked the door so nobody could get to them and save them. And so like that also was brought to the forefront of my mind when we were talking about doors.
I think like a lot of I think this game really does work for neurodivergence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
think a neurotypical would understand it on the same level.
I think for them, they would take more the existentialism, the philosophy, depending on the kind of person they were.
Yeah.
But like,
And we would focus on doors.
yeah, we
So.
would focus on doors, and like that's the other thing too when
All
people.
The first round is like, close the goddamn door.
Because well, that's the other thing too, because I remember on Tumblr there was another post that was explaining, because someone was saying like, don't put this as your trigger, you're making fun of triggers, and they had to explain like, no, you don't understand, like triggers don't always make sense. Like your mind can grasp onto anything and it becomes associated with that trauma with you, even if it wasn't the thing that directly hurt you. So like,
Right.
I have a friend who can't look at open pomegranates because of the trauma that they have surrounding their childhood. And it wasn't that pomegranates were directly involved in any way, but they were present at points in time. So the brain is just, it's fascinating in what it will latch onto, and that's why you really can't sit there and question, like, you can't say to people that's not a trigger, that doesn't make sense. And that's
Right.
also why like, you can tag for as many things as you can, but you can't also get upset that they didn't tag for your specific thing
Yeah.
when it's, especially if it's something unusual. And that's also part of why when you deal with triggers is you also have to learn how to manage them once you are triggered, because the fact is you are going to have to learn those skills, because you can't erase it out of your life. You can't erase all the exposure most of the time,
Right.
especially if it's to something like a pomegranate, because you can't go
Those
around,
are everywhere.
you can't go
Yeah.
around
Grocery stores.
yeah. Well, that's exactly it. They're in grocery stores. You can't go to the grocery store and be like, that triggers me, you have to put it away, you can't carry pomegranates anymore. So
No. Yeah.
so it's like
It's like, I'm sorry, your pomegranates are offensive to me, so you can no longer carry them in the state of Oregon. Like,
anywhere that I might go, you can't carry them.
yeah, like, okay, these are the places that I frequent. Please do not carry pomegranates. But
Like,
and
that's
there's no like, and they probably make the most sale. I doubt they make the most sales on pomegranate, but they probably make a significant amount of money on pomegranates every year. That you not going there because they sell pomegranates is not going to hurt their bottom line.
yeah, because like, and that's like, for me, I don't expect people to always tag trains or train related things, because I
Right.
know that it's not a common trigger. I appreciate it when people do, especially if they're aware, and I love it when Does the Dog Die actually has it listed. It's pretty rare, but sometimes it does. And but I don't expect it, and that's why, like, I'm pretty good at managing when it comes off guard, when it comes as a surprise. So, like, Over the Garden Wall, fucking amazing. Love that show.
I love that
Mhm.
shit.
And unfortunately, the person who introduced me to it thought it was a car at the end, not a train. But
Oh no.
There was a train at the end.
yes, it was a train at the end. But
I'm really trying. It's probably been too long since I watched it.
yeah, but I actually was already prepared, because the second that they hit the ground, you can see in the undergrowth rail road tracks.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the second I saw that, I was prepared. So
Yeah.
it just becomes about management, but yeah, it's amazing what brains will latch onto, from the completely innocuous to the total obvious.
Right.
So
I think, oh my god, I have so many triggers that I forget what they are until they actually happen.
and then you're like, oh fuck.
Oh shit, that's right. I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was playing like a one-off D&D session one time, and one of my biggest fears is amputation, like having a limb removed, and I had to leave the session early because I had to go to work, and the DM was like, "Oh, that's fine. I have a solution for why your character has to leave early." And before, like, I didn't even think about to say anything to the DM or anything like that about this because it's like, oh, I don't have any triggers, I'm fine. So it comes like it's 5 minutes before I absolutely have to leave or I'm gonna be late to work, and the DM is like, you look down at your arm and it's starting to fade away, and I'm like, the fuck it is.
Nope.
Yeah, and I'm left-handed, so they chose my left hand.
Oh no.
I don't think they knew
Why
I was
would you do
left-handed.
this?
Yeah, I don't think they knew I was left-handed when they chose my left hand. They probably were just like, your left hand starts to disappear. And I'm like, that's my moneymaker hand. You can't do that to me.
It's like a perfect storm of accidental. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
And
Go ahead.
but no, I just like I had to I had to manage real quick. Cuz they were playing for Child's Play, the 24-hour benefit of children hospital thing that gamers do. I don't remember what it's called, but they were playing D&D for that, and I was live on Twitch having my arm disintegrate, and so it's
Good
like, okay, cool,
times.
I'm gonna get into character real quick.
I'm gonna
Just gonna
sink
disassociate.
sink into headspace. This is the game, by the way. My
Oh, Kindred Fates.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, they have a. Let's see if they have a Stitch page. Not a Stitch. What am I? Steam.
Stitch page.
Shut up.
You were combining Twitch with Steam.
Sure.
Okay, they do have. They do have a Steam page, and I've wishlisted. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Jamie, do you have anything to contribute to the talk about triggers?
Oh yeah, no, I have many of them. I have so many, but I keep it under wraps. Unless it's like super intense, like rape, and then I leave. And then I'm like, I never want to see any of you again.
Yeah.
See? Works. I just walk away, and then I never see anybody ever again.
Yeah, well, I hope that we don't do that to you in the next game.
Thank you for joining us for 3 Days Played Don't Open Your Eyes by VIA Games. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the new episode drops. Let's keep the comments chill, so no hate or spoilers, as we're not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and we'll see you next time.